I want to hear your opinions, your perspective. What do you guys think? Like,
hey, Bola. She said, what do you guys think?
you get out? Let's get out. Hey LT lovers, how you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are good. And if you're just watching us for the first time, we're a couple that talks and vlogs about our life in Canada. So guys, we received a lot of comments and feedback on survival jobs. You guys have been asking what it is, if you need to do it, and we are going to be spilling the tea on survival jobs today.
So this is sort of like a chat between us and you guys. So we want you to drop your opinions and your perspectives in the comment section below. And also, if you're here and you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button.
Smash it!
What are survival jobs? So in Canada, you have to pay your bills, you have to pay your rent, and you need to survive basically. And I feel like most of us as new immigrants came here on our own, so we really have no one as our support system but us, as opposed to your country where you're coming from, that you most likely have your parents, your siblings that can easily help you out if anything goes wrong. But here, bills wait for no man, rent waits for no man, so you literally need to survive. What we call survival jobs are basically jobs that, you know, most likely pay minimum wage, and then they help you survive, they help you pay the bills. They're not necessarily where you want to be at, but then they help you with paying the bills, sorting your life out, and surviving. Hence survival jobs.
Yeah, and I think most of them also don't really require like a lot of specific experience, so just mostly transferable skills, and this is why most immigrants go for survival jobs when they first land. So disclaimer guys, we are not looking down on anyone that does survival jobs. It is totally normal to do survival jobs. We all have our different opinions. We've even done jobs that we can say are survival jobs also. Don't twist any of our words.
So for this topic, we have 3 angles that we're going to touch on, and everything is right here. We have a whole list, so if you see me looking down at the iPad or, you know, typing on it, that's part of this video, so just take it like that.
Yeah, she's dubbing, guys.
Shut up. So the first thing that we're touching on now is the fact that most people have labeled survival jobs as a bad thing. They're basically giving it a bad rating.
Yeah, that's true. I actually feel like a lot of people look down on survival jobs, and the truth is that I feel they should be called transitional jobs, because they're just jobs that you do while you're transitioning into what you really want to do, or what your field is, or what your goals and aspirations are. And the truth is that there is dignity in labor here in Canada. Like everybody's just content, everybody has to do something. Do what works for you and hold your head high.
To be honest, most of these transitional jobs or survival jobs, they're usually minimum wage jobs basically, and a lot of people think that these minimum wage jobs are only available in like maybe working at McDonald's or, you know, doing Uber or skip the dishes. But the truth is that there is more to this that people don't know.
That's so true. So let me reveal something to you guys. Like survival jobs, right? There are survival jobs in your field. Like if you're an engineer, there are survival jobs in your field that you might not have thought as survival jobs, but the truth is that if you need to take like 2 steps down from where you were in your home country and go back to an entry-level job, that is a survival job, to be honest, because you wouldn't naturally be doing it, but because you want to build Canadian experience and you want to do something in your field, you have to go back down and do that. So that's a survival job, right?
Basically, we need to sort of change our mindsets, you know, and realize that when you're coming here and you're looking for a survival job or a minimum wage job, you need to actually look in your field. So we find that many people come here, they try to get jobs, they're like, oh, anything. Like, you need to have the mindset of looking for that survival job in your field, because best believe, like in your field, there are jobs that pay that minimum wage, but it's still in line with what you want to do. So you need to look for jobs that are in that your field, that part of your career path basically. So you need to start there before you now start looking for other things as a last resort. Just
to shed more light on that, so to be honest, you can do a retail job, you can do a job at McDonald's if that's what you want to do, but I also feel like some people get misinformed, maybe by some people that are here already, or some people that went through that route, and they don't actually know that you can actually just start looking in your own field rather than going straight to another field. Example, like when we got here, like we had already zeroed our minds, like yes, we know we have to do this survival jobs or transitional jobs. I mean, nobody's just is gonna just hand you the role you had when you were, it happens though, don't get me wrong, but is very, very slim when you don't have Canadian experience.
Yeah.
So I would say what we did was that we were actually targeting roles that we knew that we qualified for, our own roles, and we're actually targeting like roles that were like 2 steps or 1 step under, just to kind of break into the industry first. So in terms of our own experiences of what we did as survival or transitional jobs, you did social media management, which is not far. I mean, she works in advertising, she does account management and brand management. So you can imagine her doing social media management. That's actually a survival or transitional
job. And it was minimum wage.
Wow, and she has transitioned from that job to her next job. I did sales. I was selling some tech products, which to me was not where I wanted to be, but these bills gotta be paid, right? So that was a transitional survival job for me. I did it to survive while I was working on where I actually wanted to go. One
thing that people always misunderstand too is that, yes, I know people always say that, oh, you need to have Canadian experience for you to get the job in your career path. You need to have Canadian experience, but you need to understand that many of these industries, they are gatekeeping coming into the industry. So that Canadian experience they are looking for, don't get lost in just getting it anywhere. Most of these people, they want that Canadian experience that has to do with your career path, that sort of thing, because this is something that we saw in interviews. Like when I was trying to find job, like my next step after this, my survival job in quotes, I find that a lot of them were so bent on trying to hear what exactly I did in the job before that sort of resonated with the next position that I wanted to enter. So I know that they were really asking me that, so what were you doing? And in telling them, I had to tell them how what I was doing, sort of aligned with what I'm looking for. And I'll give you guys my personal example. So yes, I was a social media manager. I was spitting out content for 2 weeks ahead, in 1 day or 3 days or something. And now I'm an account manager. So they wanted to know how was I able to manage those projects in this social media management that I can now use to translate into this job that I am now. And I told them, yes, this is what I did. I was responsible for one company's Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, like all those things. So it shows that if I can manage the output of content on all the social media channels, it's the same thing. Like I can manage accounts. So and yes, like I had to now remind them that this is something that I have done before in Nigeria in the past, but they still wanted to hear about your Canadian experience. So don't just get lost in getting any kind of experience like that. You need the Canadian experience that also has to do with your field somehow.
I think what Dorothy is trying to say is that you need to think about the transferable skills that are in the survival job you're taking and how you can also pitch it, because we might both do the same job, but the way I'll sell it to the next person, that's what I did, would be crazy. I mean, I'd be flipping burgers and I'll say, oh, I was a project manager for turnovers of some items. You understand? She might just say I was flipping burgers and they would look at me with that swag and everything. So you need to look at your transferable skills. To be honest, again, when I came here, when we were coming, I zeroed my mind. I would do anything it takes. But I wanted to start from my field, and that's the thing. You select, know the kind of
be intentional about your job search.
Just know the kind of jobs you want to do, even the kind of transitional jobs you want to do, because I zeroed my mind that the transitional jobs I would do were going to be social media or sales. And I was like, bad as bad, I was going to do customer care. Do you understand? Because I didn't want to add retail into that, because I just didn't want to be standing for hours and having to walk around a retail store and all of that. It's just my personal preference you get. So I feel like you need to look at what you have like the bone for also before you choose what kind of transitional jobs.
Another thing too, guys, is that you need to use your network. You need to tap into those who are around you and ask them questions. Ask them if they can refer you, because referral is a big thing here as well.
Referrals are so strong. Like you need to look for the people in your industry. That I can bet you that there are a lot of groups of people in your industry in whatever city you're going to. You need to break into those groups, talk to the people there, know if you have to do any courses to brush up. They will tell you available openings, they will look at your resume, they will help you prepare for interviews. Like it's very important. Like you really need to leverage on your network. Then there's also a case of you going for internships and kind of using that as a way to enter the field or the jobs you want to do. Instead of just going straight for a survival job, you might be getting paid like a stipend or minimum wage, but on the long run it will pay you.
So the second angle to this whole topic is still us tapping into your mindset, trying to help you change it. Is the fact that people come to this place and not everyone has to start with a survival job. There are some people who have made it here and they were able to crack it to just get that nice job straight into their industry.
That's so true, man. Like, I will just tell you something. Listen to everybody, but don't listen to anybody. Because there are people that come here and boom, like imagine like tech bros coming here, if you are a full stack developer and stuff like that, you get someone that will see the value in what you do. And if you don't have like some of those hard skills that you know is plug and play, there are always ways you can upskill. Like if you're a project manager, for instance, and you come here and you do some certifications, if you had them already, then you might just get like the job you want immediately. So I think sometimes also it's a matter of you also looking for what certifications are needed, or looking for where you need to upskill, or just looking for the right network, and you might just get that job that you want straight up.
And also this is something that you should be doing now. If you're watching this and you're still, you know, waiting on your ITA or waiting for your papers to be processed, start doing your research now. Start talking to people now. You know, let them know that you plan on coming and this is where you're looking for. This is where you're at. Please just don't be afraid. I know that some people are scared and like, oh my god, we heard that in Canada all people just come and do is that they are coming to wash toilets. There's nothing wrong with washing toilets.
There's nothing. The toilet has to be clean now. Has to be clean. So one of us has to wash
you get, there's some people that are even getting jobs outside Canada before they even get here. So like you said, listen to everybody but don't listen to anybody. Like first come with your own fresh mindset and try before you now, you know. So that brings us to another part of the topic, is the fact that survival jobs, I feel like it should only be a last resort. Like let's say you come with your POF and you know, like I know that your POF is probably going to run out soon, but still reach for the stars so you can fall on the class. I
don't know how they say it too. I don't know how they say it, but I just shoot for number 10 so that if you fall down, you fall at number 8 or 7. You understand? But if you shoot for number 5, if you fall down, it's be like 4 or 3. You understand?
So like it should only be, maybe just consider it as a means to re-enter your field. Like you said, if you need to, you know, take 2 steps back or take a step back from where you were in your home country, where you're coming from, feel free to do it. But I feel like you don't just enter with the mind that they've already told me that I have to start working at you know, Burger King and flipping burgers. It's not everybody that starts that way. Aspire to perspire to inspire.
And the truth is that you don't even want to get stuck, right? You don't want to get stuck in a survival job, because believe me, those minimum wage jobs, they take a lot of your time.
They do.
Like you're going to be working, and when you're not working, you're going to be resting just to wake up to work again. So I feel like you also need to like be very, very intentional about your goals, right? Thank you. That word, you need to be intentional about your goals, because you can get sucked up in like a survival job, and before you know it, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years.
I bet. So like you said before, like you can be working these jobs, but then if you need to be taking your courses on the side, you know, you should do that. And another
shooting your shot on LinkedIn, Indeed, everything.
And another thing too, what we've learned so far is that, I don't know, I feel like, you know, if you're in Nigeria watching this, like it feels like back home in Nigeria, employers think that they are doing us a favor, forgetting that we are also doing them a favor running their company.
Two-way street.
It's a two-way street. I feel like that is a conscious thing here. It's a two-way street here. So you need to, like, before you even enter into a job, you need to let the employer know that this is what you need. Maybe on Thursdays you are coming in between a different hour. Like this place is a place where you can negotiate. Like there are so many benefits. All you need to do is just to ask. Like you tell your employer that, look, this is the way I'm working at it, so that maybe you can have that time for you to do that course, so that you can, you know, move away and step into your career or whatever. And in this place there's no loyalty. If it's not working for you, you can get up and you leave, you know.
Me, I'm loyal to my current employer.
All right, I am too. Don't get me wrong. Why something is not working for you? And then another thing, guys, is that you also need to have a plan, you know, follow a timeline, so that let's say maybe you are in this job and maybe you don't necessarily like it, you're just doing it, you know, to survive. You can just give yourself like a 6-month mark or like an 8-month mark, that man, after these 6 months I'm out of here. Do you get like I'm done? That sort of thing.
You need to just set like smart goals, man. Give yourself deadlines, stick to them, work towards your goals. If you need to upskill, if you need to start applying early so that people can start noticing you, you need to attend job fairs, just start doing it once it's time. Another fun fact that we have for you guys, so actually just remember we did another survival job. No, this was a very, very interesting survival job. It was like a one-off.
Yeah.
So we signed up as background actors, which are like extras, right?
Excuse you.
Some series, so some Hollywood actress came. There's a series they're still working on it now. They'll soon drop it.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, man. They paid us like what, $500 for 2 days.
For like 2 days. Yeah.
For 2 days,
but we're out in the cold.
Though. This was like March or April or so.
Yeah.
We did COVID tests like 4 times. Every time before we go to set, we had to do COVID tests. Then we had to be there at a certain time. We had to be there from like 3 p.m.
And then they now picked some of us to work like
overtime.
We
worked till like 4 a.m.
And they worked us die like.
They worked us. So they were now giving us small food. I was just looking at them and look at this rubbish. We're outside in the cold. They even gave me one scene that I had to smoke fake.
You guys, let me just say, if you want to hear about this, just comment below.
She said I'm telling you too much.
Yes, we'll do another video.
Alright, so we said we don't survive.
We don't survive. But to say all this one and just roses and cherries. We don't survive.
Do the one that works for you. Let me just tell you. Alright guys, so the third part of this video that I wanted to touch on is what I said earlier, and you need to keep this in your head. There is dignity in labor here. Like nobody can look down on you because you are a farmer or because farmers have money. That's a bad example.
That's a bad example.
Nobody can look down on you because you're a cleaner or because you are a plumber. Those guys make so much money.
Oh my God.
If I had the chance, I would go back and learn carpentry, plumbing, or being an electrician. Because what those guys make in an hour, just consultation. To change bulb here, to change your car bulb, my friend was charged $100 for workmanship.
This guy had to
how much is the bulb?
To change the bulb.
Bulb is like $20-something. So $100. So, I opened YouTube, I started changing my team.
I was trying to pull out the lights. Say, change this one.
So there's dignity in labor. Everybody has access to the same health care. Everybody has access to the same opportunities, no matter what you do.
Yes, and this place is a leveler. And honestly, like I am talking to all of you Nigerians that are always saying that, oh my God, my cousin went to Canada and my God, he's washing toilets. My cousin went to Canada, he's cleaning window. Let me tell you something. These people are earning money. Security people. Do you know how much they're earning in this place? So just forget about, like, I feel like when you're coming, like, well, that's the essence of this video. Your mentality, it needs to change. Like, you need to dispel so many of these things. Like, forget about it. Like all these people that are yabbing, that they say they came to Canada to come and do this or that, whatever. They are making money.
Yeah, I feel like there's a whole lot of another conversation in there. Like people just saying, oh, what's it in there? It's cleaning. It's driving Uber. My guy, somebody has to do it, and somebody has to make money from it.
And they're making money from it.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
So there's dignity in labor here. Like if you come here and you find yourself maybe as the bottomest that you've ever been or something, the thing about this place is that once you are integrated into the system and you really work your way up, like there's an up, there's a ladder for you to climb, no matter who you are, no matter whatever career you're in. So like, you know, we're still in the process of climbing this ladder or whatever, but we started somewhere and we're making this progress little by little, which is why we can come and tell you guys that there is hope. Do you get? You may be working in a warehouse or whatever, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You are making your money, you are doing the damn thing, but there's always an up.
Even myself like this, I would have been driving Uber like this.
Honestly, yes.
I already work like I leave the house around like 8 or 7:30. I get back like 6.
Produce content for you guys. So this is literally our second job.
This is our survival job again. So if you've not subscribed, you are hurting our survival. And you need to hit that subscribe button right now.
Yes. So guys, we finally come to the end of this video, and we want to hear your perspectives, your opinions. You know, like let's chat. Let's find out what's going on. We want to know your reality for those who are here. We want to know your assumptions for those who are still back home in Nigeria. You know. Just
the one question: how do you feel about survival jobs?
What do you think?
Let's know if you are the problem or if you are not the problem. So if you've been watching this video and you're still here, thanks for watching so far. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also turn on post notifications by just hitting that bell icon somewhere down on that screen.
And also if you want us to chat about more stuff about this, you know, Canadian experience and Canadian journey, comment down below. This was a requested video and we did it, so we have you guys.
We done did it.
So see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Today we're gonna be spilling the tea on everything you know. No.
Oh yeah. Wow, this is how many minutes into My watch is not even.
Should I continue? It's on now.
Yeah. So this is sort of like a chat between. Oh my god.
Try
I'll just say it. I'm going to go again.
So disclaimer, guys. Whatever you hear in this video.
I'm looking at the camera. Don't forget to go inside the lens.
Oh man, I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah, I'm looking in the lens.
Okay, now I like. Yeah. Say action.
Action.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people look down on trans.
What do you guys think? Like.
Hey, bula. She said, what do you guys think?
You get out? Just get out. Hey. Pew, pew, pew. Stop now.
You